What do I think is a metalhead? I think you should have long hair.
You're one of the most loyal fans in any kind of music. You've got your rap, you've got your dance, you've got your indie, you've got your rock. When it comes to heavy metal fans, they've been there from the actual beginning.
What is a metalhead?
Someone who's cool and who likes good music, appreciates good instruments and people who are talented. Not all that fancy rubbish where it's like the same beat every single friggin' time.
Yeah.
I think a metalhead should be open-minded and should not just think in a metal way, but just expand to any kind of music that could benefit them.
Usually they tend to have like long hair and that, leather jackets, otherwise sometimes called grebos, which is a bit unfair, but yeah, no, it's got to be someone who's into like the fast like guitar music, you know, like proper fast playing and that, and like chugging riffs. Yeah, that's what I'd say.
I would say stereotypically either long hair or shaven hair.
Yeah, I'd say that with like kind of a leather jacket.
Getting ink on your body is it's a big thing, you know. It's going to be there forever, so you've got to be sure it's what you want. And the ink I've got, I'm passionate enough about the band to have it like tattooed. I mean, I've got like my Slash one there, I've got a Motley Crue one, and like a Rolling Stones one. And I think it is like as cheesy as it might sound, it's like another connection to the band.
Heavy metal, I don't really listen to it myself, to be honest, mate. I don't mind it. I'm fairly open to different types of music, but it's not really my scene.
We're a big community, and we all like the same music, and we have a lot of things in common. So yeah,
It relates to the same sort of bands and things. People get on because they like the same music and bands, and that's why it sticks together.
And mention any band around the world, say mention Metallica or Black Sabbath or Iron Maiden, Judas Priest, anyone like any band like that, and they know straight away what you're talking about.
For me, metal is all about the experience, so it should make you feel something, and it's really about live music. It's not just about listening to music in your room. Just go to gigs, support the artist. I buy a t-shirt also to support the bands because they make money out of that more than just buying CDs and going to gigs as well. But it's also, as you said, a statement. When I go to a gig, well, this is either the band that's playing, or if I don't have a t-shirt, that's one of my favorite bands. And just look around and you see so many of those, and you're like, yeah, that guy's got the same t-shirt. And it's also some sort of icebreaker as well. You could just go to someone, aha, awesome band.
See, if you go to festivals or something like Hammerfest or Bloodstock, you might feel pressure to wear something, you know, look the part. And then you get the recognition Jan was mentioning, and someone say, oh, that's a great band. You say, yeah, it is. You get the sort of social element of it. But it's just appreciation of music.
I'm not sure what don't appeal. I'm not a massive fan of like live music, stuff like that. And I've been brought up around like house and stuff like that, so that's been my main sort of type of music that I listen to when I'm out and stuff like that, yeah.
It's just a collective group of people seeing a certain group of music, and it's all cool. I watch bands that I'm not particularly keen on, but you watch it to respect the live aspect of a band, and you watch it to see live performances, people's reactions. It's all about the music, you know. I don't think metal as a genre encourages violence. I think that I think metal is just if you like that kind of music, then that's what you like. Music as a music.
I remember a little while ago there was a festival, and the people who live around, because there's always people, you know, if it's in a big field, there's people in the countryside who live there, and try to have the festival just stopped because they could see people just jumping onto each other. You know, they were just like moshing or whatever, having a good time. It might look violent from an external point of view, and people wouldn't understand, But for us, it's just having a good time.
I've never been in that sort of atmosphere, to be honest, but I'd say yeah, it's a bit more crazy, and it might induce some sort of violence and stuff like that sometimes.
Moshing is like fight. It's like a massive group fight, but no one's really fighting. No one intends to hurt anyone else.
They decide this is what they see, and they decide it's wrong, but they don't know what's happening on the inside. So it's just very subjective and judgmental, you know.
And drugs, cocaine and higher end drugs like heroin's often associated with
a lot of people think that, you know, that because you look a certain way that you must act a certain way.
But you can't associate metal and drugs just like that, because it's not because a small group of people do it that everyone does it, you know.
It's more of a drinking thing. It's not characterised by smoking weed or anything else. It's more, you get pissed and you have a laugh.
Fucking hell, you tell your parents you're listening to bloody Iron Maiden number 666 number bass, I think you're doing cocaine or fucking weed.
But we enjoy the odd drink, you know, and just as everyone else, you know. But we're not alcoholics just because we listen to metal, you know.
I don't see how a genre of music evolves around Satanism. Just because you're different from somebody else, how does a metal band revolve around Satanism?
No, not at all, honestly. I love it, but I would not consider myself a Satanist, so not at all. I'd be very put off if it did, really.
Some of the bands sort of have their own beliefs, don't they, about things like that, and sort of I don't really know about the lyrics of the songs, but I'd say it could induce that sort of belief, yeah, or view.
Bunch of idiots. If you think I'm a Satanist just for wearing just Ben's t-shirt, you're an idiot.
I think it's bull, really. I do think it's bull. It's just like I say, it's another form of expression. It's another outlet of music. I wouldn't say it's any more or less satanic than anything else, any other type of music. Metal can definitely be stereotyped. To be honest, like when I've been to gigs and that, and you put leather jacket on, and you see everyone else in leather jackets, you know, you feel like all right, you know, like everyone's there, like having a good time. But when, say, if you'd put your leather jacket on and go down the street or whatever, and like if you've got your long hair and all that, you know, you look totally different. So and people look at you like, oh, they must be a metalhead or something like that, or look dirty or something. You know, I think it can be stereotyped like the wrong way, and it's just another way of expression, I suppose. It's another type of music to be into.
It don't matter. I mean, stereotype is stereotype, but I wear what I wear because I want to, and it don't really matter, man.
It's more of being put aside, and people don't really want to speak to us because we're different. If you just walk down the street, people would just try to avoid you.
People who like bands like Megadeth,
Opeth,
Motorhead,
Gojira,
Anthrax,
Napalm Death,
Metallica,
Alice in Chains.
Slayer! Auschwitz, the meaning of pain, the way that